Good morning, students. Students, today we will start our grammar book of class 6th. Students, hope all of you are fine at your home and safe also. Dear students, today we will start the first chapter of your book, The Sentence. Do you know what is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words that makes complete sense by itself. There are two examples. First one is these books. Second one is I love to read these books. In these examples, the first group of words is not complete in itself, but the second group is complete in itself. The second one is called a sentence. You have to remember a sentence begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop, a question mark, or an exclamatory sentence. Dear students, a sentence is made up of two parts. First one is subject and second one is predicate. In subject, the doer of the action of the verb. सब्जेक्ट में क्या होता है? जो डूअर होता है, जो करता होता है, जो काम कर रहा है, उसे हम बोलते हैं कि वो एक्शन कर रहा है वर्ब में, उसको हम बोलते हैं सब्जेक्ट. और जो प्रेडिकेट होता है वो पार्ट होता है सेंटेंस का. द पार्ट ऑफ द सेंटेंस दैट टेल्स अस समथिंग अबाउट द सब्जेक्ट, जो हमें बताता है कुछ सब्जेक्ट के बारे में. फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल, द लॉइन इज़ द किंग ऑफ द जंगल. जो लॉइन है वो किंग है जंगल का. इन दिस द प्रेडिकेट इज़ द किंग ऑफ द जंगल gives us important information about the subject, the lion. जिसमें जो प्रेडिकेट है वो हमें सब्जेक्ट के बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन जो है वो दे रहा है. होप इट इज़ क्लियर टू यू. नाउ we start with kinds of sentences. Students, there are four types of sentences. First one is declarative, second one is interrogative, third one is imperative, and fourth one is exclamatory. In declarative, states something. In declarative, there is affirmative, positive statement. For example, I like puppies. And in negative, I do not like puppies. In interrogative asks something. In this, there is yes no questions. For example, do you like reading books? And WH questions. Which books do you like to read? In third one is imperative. In imperative sentences, we expresses a command, request, advice, and so on. In this, for example, like command, sit down. Request, please close the window. Advice, wear a helmet while driving a motorbike. Now, last one is exclamatory. Exclamatory sentences expresses a strong emotions. For example, how diverse Indian culture is. Now, we will explain the first sentence is declarative sentence. Sentences that make a statement are known as declarative or assertive sentences. Students, the another name of declarative sentences is assertive sentences. They are of two types, in affirmative or positive sentence and negative sentence. In declarative sentences end with a full stop. जो declarative sentences होते हैं वो full stop के साथ जो है वो end होते हैं. ठीक है बेटा. Now in next, interrogative sentences. Interrogative sentences के नेम से ही आपको समझ आना चाहिए कि these are the question forms. Interrogative sentences are used to ask questions, जो questions के लिए पूछे जाते हैं. In interrogative sentences, the auxiliary verbs come first and the subject follows it. Auxiliary verbs are am, is, are, was, were, do, does, did, has, have, had, can, could, shall, should, will, would, may, might, must, and ought to. These are the auxiliary verbs which we use in interrogative sentences. Students, now in interrogative sentences there are four kinds. First one is yes or no question, second one is WH question, and third one is tag question, and fourth one is choice question. Okay students, now let me start with first one, yes or no question. Now open your page number 2 of your chapter the sentence. In this interrogative sentences, first, yes or no question. Yes or no questions are questions that can be answered with a yes or a no response. For example, did you do your homework? क्या आपने अपना homework किया है? If you done, then you said yes. If you can't, then you said no. Are you ready to go to school? If you are ready to go to school, then you said yes. If you are not ready to go to school, then you said no. So this is a yes or no question form. Now second one is WH questions. WH questions are questions that begin with the word WH, such as who, why, when, where, which, and how. There is a one question that is start with how. This is not started with WH. For example, who is your class teacher? Which is your favorite color? Okay. Now third one is tag questions. Dear students, tag questions are questions that are formed by adding an interrogative tag at the end of a declarative or an imperative statement. इसमें क्या होता है टैग क्वेश्चंस में कि आपने एंड पे लगाने होते हैं। जैसे कि आपको पता है कि क्वेश्चंस टैग क्वेश्चंस आर नॉट अ कंप्लीट क्वेश्चन इन इटसेल्फ। ये अपने आप में कंप्लीट नहीं होते हैं बट कैन बी यूज्ड एज अ क्वेश्चन, पर ये क्वेश्चन की तरह जो है यूज़ किए जाते हैं। In this, there are also two types, positive question tag and negative question tag. Students, if question tag is attached to a negative statement, जो question tag है वो negative statement के साथ attach होता है, then question tag is always positive. तो question tag है वो हमेशा positive होता है, ठीक है। If question tag is attached to a positive statement, अगर वो पॉजिटिव स्टेटमेंट के साथ अटैच्ड हो देन क्वेश्चन टैग इज़ ऑलवेज नेगेटिव. सो दिस इज़ अ वाइस वर्सा कॉन्सेप्ट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, मिसेस लाल इज़ योर क्लास टीचर. So this is the positive sentence and question tag isn't she. This is in a negative question tag. Now you are a good student, aren't you? This is a positive. Maya does not speak French fluently. This is a negative statement. So question tag is in positive. Does she? Okay, like this. Now choice questions. Choice questions are questions that provide a choice. The answer to the choice question is in the question itself. For example, would you prefer chocolate or vanilla ice cream? आपको क्या चाहिए, किसको प्रेफर करोगे, चॉकलेट को और वनीला आइसक्रीम को? मतलब इसमें दो ऑप्शन है, अब हमने बताना है कि हमें क्या चाहिए. डू यू लाइक द ब्लैक ड्रेस और द ब्लू वन? आपको कौन सी ड्रेस पसंद है, ब्लैक और ब्लू? इसमें आंसर है बट वी हैव टू चूज़ वन. ओके. नाउ Third one is imperative sentences. Third one is imperative sentences. Sentences that express a command, request, advice, order, suggestion, and so on are known as imperative sentences. And last one is exclamatory sentences. Exclamatory sentences are used to express strong feelings such as surprise, admiration, appreciation, and so on. Exclamatory sentences end with an exclamation mark. So, students, these are the four types of sentences. Hope you understand this. Now, students, this is your chapter number 1, page number 1. There are some unjumble words. Unjumble each set of words and form a sentence. There are some unjumbled words are there. Now you have to put them in a order to make a sentence, meaningful sentence. This is your work that you have to done, and we will do it in a next assignment. Okay, hope all of you are fine. Thank you, students.